Yo, yo, what's up, everyone? Good to see you guys and gals. Appreciate you all tuning into the stream. And yes, before you tune in, just remember, not financial advice. You all gotta do your own research. So yes, please do your own research before you tune in. Alright, 1 second here. We should be getting ready now. Alright, let's go, let's go. Alright, we got cues, we got SPY pulled up, or about to pull these up here. Gonna pull up like at least one more chart, and then yeah, we're gonna get ready. Tesla. Let's go, let's go. Yo, Shango, thanks for sharing the live stream, bro. Appreciate it. Alright, let me see here. I just want to make sure you guys can see the charts same as me before we get completely started. Alright, so got that pulled up, got everything else pulled up here, pull this back there. Yo, Queenie, good morning. What's up, everyone? Long weekend. Honestly, this weekend felt really, really long. Alright, 1 second, I gotta pull up this other chat, and then we're gonna tell the team that we're on live. Yeah, this week should be pretty interesting. So if you're just tuning in, I feel like these swings look so good. Not gonna lie to you. Alright, let's see here. Yo, yo, what's up, everyone? Alright, we just sent out like 2 or 3 notifications inside the Discord, so they should be receiving that now. Alright, let's see. Yo, thanks for the harmies, appreciate it. Alright, so for the cues, let's go over this, and yeah, let's take a look, man. What we got to this left-hand side, you could see on this weekly chart, there is literally nothing stopping us candle-wise, right? So could we obviously itch higher? We definitely could. But let's take a look. Let's go to a lower time frame and try to break this one down. Alright, let's see here. And let me know if that looks good on the charts there. If I need to turn the brightness up or down, just let me know. Alright, let's see here. So yeah, we gotta break this down on a lower time frame. There's just literally nothing stopping us, which is crazy. Let me see here, let's see. Okay, I do see this 30-minute chart here, which, you know, honestly doesn't look bad. So I feel like, so obviously we do got a lot of empty space, which is under us here. So we got a beautiful gap here. I kind of would like to see if we could build a little bit more structure, though. I will be honest with you. So in the next 30 minutes, kind of want to see, yeah, if we can just build another top and bottom wall. I wouldn't consider this, you know, like the best box or box at all, pretty much. But under us, there is a lot of empty space. So we'd like to see how this plays out. Obviously, I'll be completely honest, I am favoring the upside a little bit more, but yeah, there is this downside. That's if we want to drop. Obviously, upside, nothing stopping us. Let's see here. All right, let's see. Yo, Dane, thanks for the follow, appreciate it. All right, so about that 725, there's a lot of, well, there's nothing stopping us, like literally. So if we end up continuing, we'd like to see a nice break outside that 725.91 and then a possible retest at this box here for the upside. So I feel like this week will be interesting. All right, now let's take a look at SPY. Yo, Aaron, what's up, brother? He said good morning, Ansel. Yo, Chris, Poets, Tesla. Yes, sir. Hold on, let's see here. So we're gonna actually I'm gonna leave this right up. We got Tesla. Let's see here. Yeah, let me do SPY really quickly, and then we'll do Tesla and then PLTR. Okay, so I'm honestly gonna have the same words for the Qs, or pretty much similar, I would say. So if we go out to this higher time frame as this weekly chart, we scroll all the way back, you can see there's nothing stopping us here. All right, so what I would want to do is go down to a lower time frame to try to break this one down to see where we're at. I think the 30-minute chart might be that same little box here. So right now we haven't established a box yet, I would say. Obviously, yeah, we got some empty space, which is here. So every day in the Discord, this is what we look for. This gap here, this is what I would be targeting into. Depending on how we close, so we might, or I might have to tweak this up a little bit later on during the stream. But yeah, there's still a lot of empty space if we want to drop. I'm honestly favoring the upside more for today, but we'll see how it plays out. And above that 751, we'll like to see if we can close and retest above there. There we go. So that's what I would like to see. All right, that's on SPY. I gotta write some things down. Hold on. And yes, if you have any requests, you can drop those in the comments. So after we knock these out, we're gonna be knocking out a couple other ones. All right, let's see here. What do we got? What do we got? Tesla. Kind of want to get rid of this. Hold on, let me see if I can Tesla here. So I think I'm gonna get rid of all this and then go to a lower time frame for this one. Let me see here. Okay, I might have looked at this on a, I may or may not have looked at this a little bit earlier before the live stream. That 2-hour chart looks really good though. Let me see here. That looks so fire. All right, hold on, let me see. ASTS. Yo, good morning, everyone. Yo, Kenneth, what's up? What's up? He said, dude, honestly, I'm pretty hype about today, man. I'm actually really hype. Hold on, let me see here. Okay, this is what I like here. So 434, let me see here. $434, 442. Okay, so this is what I got here, which I still do like. And yes, I do see that this is a pocket here as well. So we'll go over that in a little moment here. But yeah, we got this little clean gap down here, and then another little leg here if we want to continue. So what I'll do, looks like we have a little box there. And then right above us, let me see. I like above that 434, and if we can continue, I want to see up to that 442. So we got a nice little pocket above us there. That looks like really clean to me. Not gonna lie to you, it looks actually pretty good, pretty good. Let me see here. And then I will be completely honest, I do see another box here. Maybe a couple. 430, 90. Yeah, we'll do that. That's fine. Okay, so that's what I see upside. Let's take a look here. Looks like we have another box here. And then if we get under this 429.19, there's a nice pocket down to that 423. So right now, I feel like we're in a little bit of consolidation that we wouldn't need to break outside of. Which doesn't look too bad. And if I try the upside, I kind of want to see if I can get a lot of above that 430.94 range. Because there is a beautiful pocket here, of course. But yeah, today is going to be more of like a read and react to it for today. As of this second here, and a little bit of chop, but doesn't look bad at all. Not at all, not at all. So we'll see how this one plays out. Tesla doesn't look terrible. Yo, Darth Trader, what's up, brother? Alright, and if I accidentally invite you to the stream, I'm so sorry. So if you see anyone pull up, I don't know who it is. Alright, so we got to do what? IWM right after this one. What else we got to do? I'm gonna pull up like one more chart here. So what? IWM, we got to pull up POTR, SMCI. So yeah, we're gonna go over some of these swings too as well after we knock out a couple of these. NVDA. All right, yeah, hold on one second. We'll pull that up too. NVDA. Oh brother, what am I looking at here? Yeah, I might have to go to this higher time frame, so give me a second. So we'll go ahead and get rid of everything. And as you can see here, let's see. Yo, Trade with Chloe, thanks for the likes, appreciate it. So yeah, I'll go to this higher time frame to see if we have anything, any setups. Obviously, I don't see anything stopping us to this upside as we gapped up. So I want to go down to a lower time frame and see what we got here. And we gapped up nicely, didn't we? Just put this here really quickly. See this 1 hour, 30 minutes. Okay. 1 hour, 30-minute chart. Pretty much same thing. Okay, I got it. We'll see here. All right. Yo, Javon, what's up? Any idea why there's been so many gap ups? Well, there's been a lot of news, and you know, with all the war things going on, that's just my personal opinion. Obviously, I'm in a few swings to the upside, so I don't mind it at all. So I mean, if we keep going, that'll be great. All right, let me see here. So the downside, it looks like we figured that out. Pretty much really easy. We had this clean gap up here, and kind of would like to see if we can get under that 287. So I want to break through it and touch this empty space here. That would be great. Obviously above us though, this is what I seen. Hold on, give me a second here. I like that. I think it was the 1 hour here. So there was this level, hold on. 30-minute, 1 hour. Yo, Glock, what's up, brother? What did you guys and gals do this weekend? All right, so we get above that 288.72. Would like to see if we can basically retest above that and then try for a little bit more, like a kind of like a continuation. Obviously under us looks really good. So this is what I would like to see. So this is on IWM, and what's today? Tuesday. All right, let me see here. He said lots of gardening and watching it rain. Yeah, dude, I 100% feel that, bro. Yeah, I feel like this weekend was a great reset week. So I feel like I'm at 100%, bro. So we'll see what we got today. IWM, we did that. We did Tesla. All right, now let's do, we got to do NVDA, we got to do PLTR. But let's first go over SMCI and Mara. We'll go over those two as well. Yo, the color blue, what's up, what's up? Did I do the spy on the cues? I did, but yeah, we can definitely go over it again. JOBY. Yo, HCL, what's up, brother? Let me see. I'm gonna write those down. JOBY. And what? Poets. Alright, cool. Alright, so yeah, let's do Mara first. Obviously Mara's it's been doing its thing. Gotten this one like way early, but right now we did end up getting a nice gap up. Obviously there's loads of empty space here, so I would love if we could hit that 1638. That's the first, you know, official target that I have. Obviously we could see a little retest, but I like how it's moving up, like how it's pushing. So depending on how it looks today, might take some off and leave the rest, but we'll see. I like more upside. Looks really good. And no, I'm not telling anyone to get into any trades, any position. So yes, please do your research. Of course, but yeah, if you've been watching the stream, we've been talking about this one pretty much every stream. And also SMCI, we got some good movement here. It's at $20 or bust on Mara. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. All right, SMCI, it kind of looks the same, right? So this honestly looks really good. So we pretty much spammed this one too as well, but still lots of empty space. So if you're in the Discord, you know what we do here. Obviously the day trades, lower time frames, swing trades, higher time frames, of course. Do like how we got to close outside of our box, our wall. Want to see how we react today, and hopefully we can stay above this 24-hour time frame. Looks like there's a little bit of turbulence around this area, around this 3709, that we would need to break and get a close outside of for another push / continuation. So if that happens, looks good. So we'll see if we can get that big move here. All right, let's see. So yeah, the SMCI. Now we got to do what? NVDA. All right, hold on. Actually, we have that pulled up. We got to do PLTR, Poet. I'm just gonna pull up all these other trades that we got here. JOBY. Got you, HCL. Let's see here. Oh shoot, that looks fire. Yeah, we got, I don't know, these swings this week, they look pretty good. Oh, dude, there's like, I kid you not, I feel like there's so much to choose from. Yeah, Johnson, thanks for the follow, appreciate it. And yeah, if you're curious about what we do inside the Discord, this is what we try to do. We try to go for the empty space, so if you're not familiar with it, obviously area of consolidation, POTTERBOX, we try to break outside of it, targeting into the empty space. So that's it. Obviously both ways, play gap down there. Obviously this chart actually did end up hitting more, but that's what we try to go for. This is what we try to do. So this week, we're gonna stay patient, just wait for these same exact trades. Tesla, same thing. We'd like to see if we can get some more moves for today. So yeah, just gonna stay patient. You can see what a couple other members have done on a few trades, but we'll see. All right, cool. And yeah, if you do want to join, link is in the bio. Honestly, join the free chat if you'd like, especially if you're brand new. Let me see here. VIP chat, this is where we pretty much break it down a lot better though. All right, NVDA QQQ for the color blue. I got you. 1 second here. You know what? I think that 30 or 45 minute looks good. Hold on, give me a second here. 218, 220. Actually, not bad. Cons are acceptable for JOBY2? Man, don't tell me that. Alright, so it looks like we have a box here. And basically this box is an area of consolidation. Shout out POTTERBOX as well, of course. But mainly shout out to Jesus. Another great day. Empty space above that 218. Would like to see a nice candle close outside of this wall here for this empty space. Got to 220. And of course I get, you know, it's a smaller move, nothing crazy. So if I did end up getting in, unless if I of course miss it, probably leave a couple runners, see if we can reach a little bit higher than that 220. But that's what I got there. And then obviously downside, would like to see under that 217, down to that 215. So like I said, another small move, but not too bad though. So right now I feel like we're in the box in this area of consolidation. And yes, both ways, I like to include both ways inside of my charts. Actually doesn't look too bad. All right, cool. Nice. So yeah, I feel like we got a couple of good day trades for today, and then obviously the swings. Intraday looks cool, but I might have to swing those a little bit more. PDD? Alright, yeah, actually looks fire. Alright. Alright, the color blue, hopefully you're watching here. So this is what I got. I don't know if I want to watch it this time. So I feel like the last couple times I've watched this here, we kind of had the same exact setup here. So hold on, give me a second. Let's see. All right, cool. So obviously under us, this is what I had here, or this is what I have. Obviously I could tighten it up a little bit better on that 724.81. Kind of would like to see a close under this box here to try to go for the empty space, which looks good. But as for this upside, this is what I got. So as you can see, if we go to this like weekly chart or just a higher time frame in general, and we scroll to the left, there's just nothing stopping us candle wise, as you can see. So looks like we're trying to make a continuation. But hold on, let me see here. What I would like to see for myself, and yes, we are above my top level that I like. We'd like to see if we can close and retest. So obviously looks like we're trying to close, but we'd like to see if we can somehow retest this 725 level for a push up. And I've watched it like 1,000 times, and I think the last couple times I did not take it. I kind of just watched it, so it just has to retest it. You know, it has to. It's not really like a POTTERBOX play, but I know how the box works, and yeah, this is pretty much that seller's control here. But yeah, if we want to say screw the retest and drop, actually, then I have that. So trading the orb strategy? No, this is on the POTTERBOX. I know it's, you know, some people may say, you know, it's similar. I just haven't traded the orb strategy, so might be the wrong person to ask. But yeah, I trade the POTTERBOX here. Let me see here. That looks so fire. Yeah, so for today, you know, I do like more upside, I'm not gonna lie. But we're just gonna follow the charts, or at least I am. So I mean, if we do drop, that's cool. But yeah, we'll see. All right, so JOBY. Cons are perfect. Man, don't tell me that. I'll be honest, I haven't looked at those yet, so. But other than that, it does look pretty fire, I will say that. So, let me see here. Okay. All right, yeah, I like this 24-hour chart here. As you can see, this does look like a perfect play for me. You know, it doesn't look complicated. It looks really similar or simple, and I like simple plays. So if we end up, hopefully at the end of the day, so obviously if it happens during the day, I might have like a little starter position or something. But if that doesn't happen, that's fine. We'll wait for the end of the day. We'll like see a 24-hour close above that 1114. So we got some empty space here, which looks fire. We just need to basically stay above. So I'll be watching this one. I have it written down. Good eyes on that, brother. Yeah, that looks really good. That looks really good. And I will say on this lower time frame, so I did go to this lower time frame, and I kind of just saw it. Like, let me see. You said July cons? All right, I'll write that down since I haven't looked at those myself. That looks really good. So obviously on this 4-hour, this lower time frame, looks like we do have a little bit of turbulence that we need to break above that. It's 1136. So if I took it during the day, that's a key level for me that I would have to get above. July. Yeah, that looks fire. Yeah, that looks really good. I feel like we got a couple setups that look exactly like this. Obviously, like Mara, obviously, yes, you know, Mara hasn't completed the full move, but it has been paying, so hopefully pay a little bit more. So we got in this one like really early, and we've been spamming this one, so obviously if it goes up more, great. If it doesn't, then I'll just have to cut the rest. But yeah, it looks exactly the same. I know Dark Trader's been in it for a minute too. A few of those other members here, but yeah, it's been wild. So hopefully we see a couple of decent moves here. All right, we got to do. Let's do Poet PLTR. If you have any other requests, if I missed it, just go ahead and drop those. Yo, Himby, what's up? I got you. What, INTU? Oh my goodness, I can't even type today. There we go. All right, let me see. PLTR. I feel like I say the same thing every time that I'm on PLTR, but this looks exactly the same like my other swings, right? So we got the empty space. This looks good. So this is something that I would like to trade, but as you can see, this here, I would never want to trade in this at all. So what I would like to see if we can break through, have a nice 4-hour candle close above that 138. Maybe I should leave an alert here, just possibly. And if we can, want to see this empty space move here. So it looks good. Right now, you can see, you know, I've been talking about this one for forever, and those days we just kind of just been doing nothing. It's a little slow grinds up, but yeah, we're still in this box here. So I like it a lot, but we are not ready yet. There could be a little bit of downside here, like a little pocket there, but it just doesn't look like it's worth my time. Under that 135 down to 134, but it doesn't really look like it's worth my time there. All right, so that's on POTR, looks good. PDD and Meta. All right, hold on. Let's see what we got here. Let me see where IWM is at really quickly. I'm not gonna say we're gonna drop today, but if that happens, that looks good. All right, let me see. PDD. All right, let's see here. You aren't profitable. No worries, man. If you have like the way or like something that's really or very easy or easier than this, yeah, just go ahead. I can add you to the live, brother. You can show us the way. And I'm not trolling either. People think I'm trolling. I'm not trolling. Let me see here. PDD actually looks pretty good. Let's see. So I do see that higher time frame. Let me look at this lower time frame too. So I'll do this lower time frame first, and then obviously we'll go to the higher time frame, even though I don't think it's ready yet. No, you guys think I'm trolling? I'm not. I'm not trolling at all. I mean, if he has something that way easier that I can use, hey, I'll add him to the live stream. He can teach us. All right, so this is not really a box. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'll be honest. I won't knock it, bro. I definitely won't. You know, be like, oh, I got the best strategy. Oh, I'm the best trader. Not like, I mean, if you got it, hey, pull up. We're here. All right, so. We got, so I'll be honest, it's not really a box yet since we don't have points of contact. This is more like a little bit of range. Above this 95.60, there's nice pocket up to that 97.79, which actually doesn't look too bad. And then under us, let me see here, empty space down to this 94.55, and that probably leaves some runners. I feel like I like the upside a little bit better though. Rather than the downside. Wouldn't have found the floor if I didn't think dude, exactly, bro. And you know what's crazy about that? And actually, yeah, shout out to Glock. He actually did find that floor first, I believe. So obviously, yeah, we have the POTTERBOX, but we're just trying to find earlier entries at a floor. So like, some of these plays here, like, I think it was on IWM, it had a crazy move. It was this one here, actually. Hold on, I believe it was this one. So, obviously, yeah, if I would have took the empty space here, we had a clear gap down. Could have waited for this break above this 279. Still would have made money. But as you can see here, we had a floor, and then, as you know, those contract floors, too, kind of just added up. And yeah, we had a really early entry on that, and you can see what a few members did there. So hopefully this week we get the same thing. Shout out to a couple other members. But yeah. So we're not trying to get, you know, a 5% play. Screw that. You know what I mean? Let me see here. So we did PDD. Actually doesn't look too bad. We got to do meta. Yo, Peyton, what's up? ASTS, Reddits. Can I do QQ and IWM? Yes, sir, I got you. And W Day. Perfect. Yo, Julius, what's up, brother? All right, let me see. I'm gonna pull up all these other charts here. So ASTS. There's like so many to choose from. It's actually insane. RDDT. All right, I'm gonna pull these up here. American government bought quantum stocks. Remember what happened to INTC when Trump bought it? I'll be completely honest, bro. I'm may have remembered it, but like I don't remember it as of this second here. So all right, hold on, let me see here. W day. Yeah, this week I'm looking at, I like more swings rather than day trades, but first 1 to 2 hours in the Discord we'll be doing those day trades. Obviously some of the swings could come into play during the day, but we'll see how things play out. It tanked at least the first round. Okay, yeah, I'll be honest, I just didn't remember what happened to it, so I'm not gonna just sit here and be like, oh yeah, I remember, and then I don't, so. Let me see here. Did I do the Qs again? Yeah, we can do that. I'll pull that up for you. I got you, brother. So after Poet, we'll do it. Hold on, let me see here. I'll be completely honest. This is the move that I like here. That I feel like is really clean. So I feel like we have a beautiful box here. And then above that 1832, there's some nice empty space up to this 2413. So this is if we want to get that break above, and if that happens, we got a nice, beautiful pocket here. So clean little gap down, no consolidation. Looks good. And of course, looks like we have pretty much another box here. So we've been struggling, and I mean struggling to get above this wall here. So if that happens, see up to this 1775. So yeah, if the trade's in consolidation, obviously for a floor, but for this, I'm not finding a floor for this one. I would rather wait for the empty space here. But yeah, that's what I see. That looks good. All right, so yeah, that's on Poet there. Looks not too bad. Not too bad at all. QQQ. Dude. Yeah, it actually does look really good. It kind of feels like deja vu every time I see it. Like at a high, like, and yeah, if you're in the Discord, Rugged is going crazy with the charts right now, so you should be able to see some of these. I feel like we've been waiting like waiting some time for a lot of these trades, and man, they look really good. All right, let me see here. So yeah, this is what I got. This, I mean, you know, this is if we do, you know, drop. Not saying that we will, but so I could have tweaked it up at 724.81, but we got this clean little gap up, no consolidation here. And we'd like to see if we can break under this 724.67, and then like to see if we can drop down to the 717. So that's if we drop. Not saying that we will. Obviously upside. We'd like to see if we can basically close above. And it looks like we will get that close in the next 50 seconds. But got to see if we retest. I definitely won't be hopping in straight at open unless there's something. And if I do hop into a trade at open, it'll be a lighter trade. But yeah, that's what I can see there. That is on QQQ. He said tell Rug to post him in the free Discord. Bro, we'll actually drop a gem or two this week. So yeah, we've gave a couple free gems too as well, but yeah. We got some good ones today. Hold on, let's see. Funds, perfect. All right, QQ, we gotta do ASTS, I believe. Dang, I feel like I missed out on that one. Reddit, W Day. RDDT, we gotta do. So we did Poets, RGTI. Dude, I missed out on RGTI the other day, man. The think it was Julius that looked at it, and it was like over 4,000% play or something. Pretty wild. Pretty wild. ACHREO Tom, what's up, brother? All right, cool, perfect. ASS, STS. All right, cool. And yes, hold on, guys. Give me 1 second here. I'll be right back. Gonna get me some more water, maybe some fruit, things of that sort. So yeah, 1 second. Just make sure to do your own research. If you do want to join the Discord, link is in the bio. You can join the free chat, the VIP chat. You scroll through, see what we do, see what we've done. But yeah, we will be inside the live chats today. So yes, everything's in the bio, but you can also watch my free stream. So if you're completely new, watch my new streams or my free streams. But yeah, give me 1 second. Drop in the comments if you have any requests, and we'll get it done. All right, 1 moment here, 1 moment. Yo, we're back. All right, so sorry it took so long, or maybe I didn't. Yo, KV, thanks for liking the stream, appreciate it. All right, so W Day, this is what I got here. Looks like we do have. I'm going to use wicks this time. I feel like those wicks are pretty strong right here. So what I pretty much see above that 129, we got empty space up to this 135. So actually not a bad move. If we want to get there, but hopefully we can. So we just need a nice candle body close above, and hopefully we see that empty space. Doesn't look too bad. Obviously a little bit of downside under that 125, but right now it looks like we're in this pocket here. Weekly chart. Oh shoot. Oh, brother. Yeah, that looks fire. So, that looks like, you know, possible short term here. Dude, why are there so many good setups today? I feel like I've been waiting for a lot of these setups to happen, which look really good. 151, 185. Yeah, that actually looks pretty fire. So right now we do have a lot of empty space above us here, as you can see. So above that 151, I want to see if we can hit up that 185. So that looks like a weekly close with a floor at that 131.84. Yeah, Kev, I don't know what those contracts look like, so I'm not sure yet. But chart-wise, it doesn't look bad. It actually looks pretty good. Not bad at all. Yo, Leah, what's up? Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Okay. Reddit looks good. It looks like more downside wants to happen as of this second here. So it looks like there's a small pocket there that we could target into. With the right bid, W days playable. Yeah, I haven't looked at those contracts just yet, so I gotta look at a couple other ones as well. All right, let me see here. My bad, my bad. Just looking at all the chats here. What time is it? All right, we're good. So above this 170, there's, I like up to that 248, obviously. There is going to be some resistance that we would have to get through, but that's if we do want to get there. And I would say this is more of a range rather than a box. But it looks good. Man, we got 100 setups. Dude, they look so good, man. I'm just glad I'm already in a couple swings. But yeah, there are a few other ones that looks really, really good. So, today, first 1 to 2 hours. Day trades, I feel like there could be a couple swings or maybe a swing or so that could happen during the day. But we'll see. All right, let me see here. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about today. So if I sound excited, I am. Just a blessing for today, you know. Woke up today, can't ask for much more, you know. ACHR, man, I'll be completely honest with you. You know, yes, there's possible pockets above us here. Obviously, you know, this also looks really clean above this. Let me see here. So it looks like I've got a box here. Going above that 691. Try to take it up to that 743. That looks like an early entry. And then above that 743, I got up to that 859. So I love setups that look like this. And you know, all these charts, they've all looked the same, right? But yeah, there we got a nice area that hasn't been tampered with. This is something that I would like to trade into. But right now I feel like we're in a little bit of consolidation. Yo, Bo, what's up? Yeah, I like ACHR. It actually looks good. I'm gonna write some more things down. Yo, Tom, good let me see here. Good final, Matt. Hate that I missed the 4-letter stock that begins with M, but it looks like it's not too late. Dude, yeah, honestly, well, everyone knows about it anyways. But yeah, it's Mara. It's Mara. M-A-R-A. Obviously, we've been eating on that, but we'll see if we can get a little bit more. So we'll see, we'll see. But dude, I think you had that trade, what, it was RGTI the other day? And yeah, I feel like there's more, man. I feel like, so yeah, I missed the, you know, initial move, but above that 28.82, there's huge pocket up to that 39.48. So they literally look alike. All right, let me see here. So that's lit there. Okay, IWM. Actually, I'm gonna leave this one up here. We gotta go over. Actually, I gotta leave this up here too. Let's see. I don't think Tesla looks bad either. Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second here. So IWM, you guys want to see QQQ? And also, I want to see it myself. We got a couple other ones here. I mean, it really depends on what IWM wants to do. Here. And then, yeah, we'll go over meta right after this one here. Meta. Yeah, we got some good ones today. All right, so now this is how I'll probably play meta. And my bad, I know it sounds like I can't speak proper English today. I don't know if it's the Asian side coming out of me or not, but I'm sorry. But anyways, yeah, we got empty space under us. I got under this 287, 78. Got a nice clean pocket here under us, which I would like for us to go down into. But the only thing is, it has to commit. So we'd like to see if we can actually get a beautiful close into this empty space here, because if we get under this wall, and this I seen this last week, so we got under the wall here, and then we did not want to commit, so buyers took control, which allowed us an entry at this buyer's floor here, buyer's control. So we'll see how things play out. Obviously, it looks good. If the empty space wants to commit, cool, great. I'll take that to the downside. Let's just say if it does end up going down and I get in and then it reverses or whatever, then I'll stop out and see if we close inside the box for the upside. But yeah, we'll see how things play out. Right now, we're just inside of this little pocket here that we need to break. We need to break through it. So we'll see. We'll see how that plays out. All right, QQQ. Let's see here. Where are we at? And then, yeah, we'll do Tesla again. I got you guys and gals. $724. Yeah, so I got under 724 range if we can. It looks, you know, it's pretty much the same way as IWM does or did. So if we get under there, there's a nice, beautiful pocket down to that 717, which I do like, which looks pretty dandy, right? As for the upside, so it looks like we're retesting, but I kind of would like to see what we will do at open rather than pre-market, you know? So we got to close above. We'd like to see if we can retest again. I feel like we might dip back in the box a bit, but still could have a nice chance at retesting for the upside. So we'll see how things play out. Obviously, yeah, there's, you know, going to be trades where we have both sides. So could have the downside here, could have the upside here, right? So for me, I'm just going to let it play out. Obviously, if we want to go up, I'm just going to follow the trend, the candles. If it doesn't, then that's fine. He said, that's a mispoet. Yo, dude, I got you, brother. Hold on, let me see here. Actually, no, I'm going to leave that one up. I'm leaving that one up, too. We didn't do meta yet, either. Hold on. Poet. Let's see. I think okay, yeah, I'll take this one out. All right, let's see. All right, one second here. What time is it? It's okay. Are we gonna be trading live today? I'll probably be trading inside the Discord for today. And then I'll probably hop back on live within like an hour 30 or something. See if we can find like one more or so. But I'll be live trading probably like tomorrow or Thursday. Yeah, we got some decent ones here. 1 second, just gotta send a couple messages inside the charts and then we'll inside the chat here. Alright, nice. Yo, is that Riptide, bro? Alright, so yeah, this is what I got here on Poet here. So, as you can see, we got a nice empty space move here. So, I got above this 1539 if we can get a nice candle body close outside of this level here. As you can see, we got a beautiful move there, which looks good. And then, of course, nice clean move for me. Well, that 1632, there's empty space up to that 1832 to that 2413, which looks fire. Right now, we just need to commit, and it doesn't look like it wants to just yet, but things could change in the next 13, 14 minutes, right? Meta, I will be honest with you. I've been waiting for it, and I'm still gonna wait. I don't care if I gotta wait until I'm 130 years old, right? This is the move that I like, and it's the move I want. While the 622 would like a nice candle body closing outside of this level here for this empty space, and we've been or at least I've been waiting for that for a while. I'm not sure about anyone else, but we got here another time. We didn't get above, we didn't get a candle close, so we'll love to see if we can get that beautiful close into that empty space, and that looks absolutely wonderful for me. Obviously, 1 hour, you know, we definitely could have, you know. Let me see here. So yeah, we do got another box here, another little move. So we get above that 614, there could be a nice empty space move up to that 620. So that's what I got there. That is on Meta. Let me see here. ONDS. Let's see. An SOFI. Yeah, since we already have SOFI. Oh, shoot. That looks fire. Alright, thank God I got an alert on that. I swear I would have missed it. Alright, you know, thank God for alerts, right? I got above the 1683, and that looks fire. 1683, we got empty space up to that 1857. That's what I like there. I think I charted this on a 1 hour actually, so you can see that 1 hour chart here. But that's if we do want to get that break above. Beautiful empty spaces there. That looks fire, yeah. ONDS. Let's see here. Yeah, for today, I mean, obviously, you know, the upside does look good, but I'm only going to follow the chart. So, hey, if we drop, that'll be fine for me. I'm not going to sit here and, you know, try to get in calls if we're, you know, if we want to go down, but we're just going to have to see how things play out for today. I do look above that 983 too as well. So 983, we got empty space up that 1050. So doesn't look too bad. We'll see how things play out with that. Yo, Op, what's up, brother? Google? Yes, sir. Well, ooh, that looks good. That looks fire. Ooh, Google looks good. Dang, they all look the same, man. I feel like I'm repeating my words, which is honestly a great thing for me. But yeah, we got a nice pocket here. Looks like the floor is at that 386. Obviously, could end up seeing this upside here. So probably trim at that 396, of course. Let's see if we can take that thing all the way. So actually looks decent. We do have a clean move of empty space. We'll like see if we can basically break through. Looks good. So that's on Google. But yes, guys and gals, thank you all so much for tuning in. I will be getting off now. I will be back on a little bit later today. So if you want to join my free live streams, you definitely can. If you want to join the Discord, links in the bio. You can see what we pretty much do here. And then, yes, we will be back on for those end-of-day swings as well. So see you either in the Discord, free chat, VIP chat. Honestly, if you're brand new, free chat is there. If you don't want to join, no worries. See you in my next stream. Hope you all have a blessed one. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you all so much for tuning in. And to the two, appreciate